They go to the mall the next day, and she explains it as like she felt like he was testing her. So they get there, and he turns to her, and he's like, this is where they bring the sugar babies. And she's like, okay. So then they both make the choice to split up and go their own ways during their time at the mall.
Hold on. What was the test?
I'm about to. So he wanted her to spend her own money. So at the end, when they came together, he looked at her and he said, how much money did you spend? And she gave him a number. It was like 1,500 or something. And after she told him the price, he said, okay, I'll cover it. And then he sent her money. Yeah.
Yay!
What an idiot.
You know what? Honestly, God, I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this because it's like, I'm going to come down in the middle between these two and then people will automatically assume I'm simping for Fresh. I do shit like that with people. Not in this exact way, but like, if I'm out with somebody, okay, listen, I'm rich, okay? I can pay for whatever food, whatever meal, whatever. But if I'm out with somebody and we go to a restaurant, I will wait a second and see if they pull to offer to cover half. I do, because I like to see that. And if somebody does, I absolutely remember that. If they don't make any move or whatever because they expect me to, it's not like an auto mark against you. But if you start some awkward shuffling bullshit or you like run off to the bathroom, you better believe that shit is like you get an F- on that part of the interaction. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. I give people mad props to that. If I'm out eating with a girl or whatever, and she like is like, oh yeah, like let me cover half or whatever, I'm gonna pay for it, obviously. But if you offered, I think it's really nice. I appreciate that. Yeah. Can you imagine yourself being a sugar daddy and knowing that the bitches are only f***ing you for money? How should even turn these cucks on? I don't know. That feels really weird to me, but I guess it just depends a lot on how you view relationships or whatever. Like, I feel weird sometimes about like buying food or even like buying gifts for people. It feels weird. Because the idea that somebody, like, I don't mind doing it personally, but the idea that somebody is like relying on you for like your financial support, not like in a spousal or like a dating kind of way, but just like they expect to get gifts or money from you, that would super f my head up. Like, I feel like, I would feel like, am I just like a paycheck to you? That would f my head a lot. I would get super, but thankfully I don't run into people like that ever. But I think it's probably because of it's probably the type of character that I give off. Cause I don't think I attract, like, these types of women are not watching any shit or reaching out to me. What do you mean, like a -1? Like you won't trust that person more, or no? I just keep tabs. I keep tabs on these things. Okay.
10 days later, he told me, I'm actually seeing a future, like planning a long term. I don't think getting another apartment for you is better. You should just stay with me. I actually don't mind you staying with me. He said, I actually enjoy staying with you.
Wow. He said that.
Yeah, he said. And what if you?
Hold on. Well, I'm curious. This gonna be nice for text. Did he say that because he didn't mind her staying with him, or did he say that because did she want him to pay for the other apartment? I thought that's what was said a while ago. Because if so, that could be seen as like, wow, he really loves her so much and he's ready to like move in with her. Or it could just be like, he doesn't want to pay for a whole other apartment for her. No? I don't remember though. These texts were a while ago.
You get pregnant, he said. And don't you think a bigger house for you and the baby's better?
What? For real?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like bigger house for the baby. Jesus. I feel like I don't know about that one. Unless there are text messages to show it.
Right. After a few days, I texted his broker because I really wanted to stay. I asked his broker if I can take that apartment instead. So his broker told me, I think Fresh is going to take it for June. That's how I know he tricked me. He really tricked me so bad.
Oh my God.
What? He tricked you because you guys were looking at the same apartment and you were going to get that apartment, but then he got that apartment? Are there no other apartments in Miami, or what? What is the tricking here? This was like the most premium apartment in the history of all of apartments, or?
Because he wanted to take that place for himself instead.
No way, because he needs a new apartment?
Yeah.
What? That's so fucking next level.
If you don't mind me asking,
Wait. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's literally a freak.
Well, how nice was the apartment?
I think she's about to ask that.
He's like the Twitter swindler.
How much is the place that you?
Say what?
He's literally a freak. Who? I don't. What? This sounds so dumb. What the? Okay.
4.5.
Okay.
So
4,500 a month? Is that what you said?
4.5.
That's probably, that's nice in Miami. I don't know how much Miami costs.
Sounds like a juicer.
Yeah, I mean,
Miami's
Miami's
juicer.
Miami's just not as
expensive, but
expensive.
not LA expensive.
Because 4,500 is like nice for LA, right? For a single apartment.
Yeah.
So in Miami, it's probably nicer. I don't know what the property there's like.
Depends on what you're at. 4,500 a month is that's a nice studio apartment, probably anywhere in the world. Probably even in Manhattan. 4,500 a month? It's going to be a pretty nice apartment. What the that might be my rent here on Miami Beach on the 20th floor with a fucking corner unit that sees literally everything. 4,500 a month? That's a lot of money and I got a 2-bedroom. For a 1-bedroom apartment? In the city, not in Brooklyn, okay? In the city, it's $3,500 for a studio, average, okay? So Yes, for all the people in chat who are like, oh no, in Manhattan, no shot, no way. Even in Manhattan, that's probably a decent, maybe not a super, that's probably a pretty decent apartment though. You're $1,000 over the rental average for a studio there. Okay, nobody seems to understand my position on this. This is the only other time I'm going to say this, and then I just don't care anymore, okay? Listen, if you don't understand me, you're never going to understand me. How many warnings / clear signs of poor character does someone get before the responsibility of f***ing them falls on them? Listen, both people were dumb, okay? Both people made stupid decisions. Who was more dumb? Not entirely sure. I don't care. I don't know. Don't even know if I care that much. They're both pretty dumb. The only thing that triggers the out of me, the reason why I'm so triggered over the Daisy Girl, why I get so triggered for a lot of people covering it, is that I don't like it when people talk about babies as a punishment. That's the only thing I don't like. So when you say things like, well, he did this, so now he needs to take responsibility, or this is the consequences of your actions. Whenever people speak like that in relation to babies, I just think that's the saddest thing in the world. I think it's horrible, evil. I think that unless you've got a principled stance against abortion or something, and you speak about a child like that, I just think it's a really, really, really sad way to talk about a child as like a responsibility tool or a punishment for a bad behavior.
Yeah, I just want to try to understand this. Like, Fresh doesn't want a child, but he is nutting inside a girl without any protection. Like, no condom, no vasectomy.
Yeah, my guess is going to be, a part of him is stupid, and that he thinks is, a part of it is stupid, and he just, like, has nutted in girls in the past, and he thinks he's invincible, and it just won't happen to him. And then part of it might be that he's thinking, like, I mean, if it does happen, like, surely she'd get an abortion, right? It's probably like a combination of both of those stupid things that he thought he was safe. That'd be my guess.
The second one makes a bit more sense than the first one, but, like, really? He thinks he can't get a girl pregnant? Like, what?
I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of people busted a lot of girls, and then eventually they get caught. Like, generally when people have oops babies or accidental pregnancies, it's not usually just because of one time. There's like a history of, I know people personally who engage in a lot of, like, and not like pull out, but like full on, like, just like coming in the girl, like, oh, we haven't gotten pregnant yet. And it's like, Jesus.
Yeah, I know Myron promotes vasectomies. What's Walter's whole stance on that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I just, like, it's just been bugging me. Like, why the f would he come inside this chick over and over again, and then he doesn't want a kid? Like, that's just weird.
I have no clue. Although I think, haven't they acknowledged that it's just like a huge mistake?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
like, they've said it's stupid, but it's, like, still, it's just weird. It's like stabbing yourself in the hand, but not wanting to stab yourself in the hand.
Well,
it's
not.
Just,
I mean, no. Well, the difference being, I mean, people come and people unprotected because it feels better, right? I don't know if stabbing in the hand feels good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, same idea. Like, I don't want this to happen. I'm gonna stab myself. It's just weird. I think when it comes to stupid people, like, you can't possibly know what the they're thinking. They might not even be thinking anything.
Maybe they're not even conscious. Maybe.